And welcome to America's Home Cooking. Today I'm making some pancakes. I'm going to show you how you can take your regular pancake recipe and make it more nutritious. There's just a lot of different ways you can maneuver it, but I'm going to show you just one way today, okay? First I'm going to put all the dry ingredients together, and I'm doubling this recipe because each of my sons can eat 8 pancakes, and that will leave me nothing because it only makes 16, so I'm going to have to make more. All right, we need 2.5 cups. Now they're saying all-purpose flour, but we're not going to swing that way. We are going to swing with 1 cup of whole wheat flour and 1.5. How if I get measuring cups? So we're going to put 1 cup of whole wheat flour in this. And put in 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So we're going to be doing some manipulations here, because a lot of people just don't like plain whole wheat pancakes. So what we're going to do is show you how you can just have regular white flour, but how you can make it more nutritious. There's many different ways you can do it, but we're going to do it this way today. And we're going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar, which I did not get. And we're going to put 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So these are actually buttermilk pancakes I'm making, but I'm going to make them more nutritious. And we need 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm using salt because I know a lot of you do not like kelp, so we use salt. Kelp has a fish flavor taste that, if you're unaccustomed to it, gives you a problem. Now what we're going to do is we are going to add, well, 1/3 of a cup of powdered milk. A little finer than the other one. Okay. Well, what the heck. Now I'm going to stir this up first before we go much further. So I want to make sure the whole wheat is mixed. This way, you don't have to add wheat germ to it or brewer's yeast to it. You're adding the whole wheat flour. Alright, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of shortening. They say 2 tablespoons, so we're going to have to cut this in. So you're going to need 2 knives to either do it. I would use butter, but because I have the whole wheat, I'm just going to use shortening this time. You have to cut that in. So biscuit cutter or 2 knives will do quite nicely. I know they say baking soda actually interferes with the B vitamins, they say. I am not sure about that. so I'm not going to say written in stone on that note. Now we're going to need, wait a minute, I need 4 tablespoons. I'm doubling this recipe. I got to add 2 more, I'm sorry. Now, because these are buttermilk, and we're using buttermilk, I know buttermilk culture is good for the stomach. It helps put the enzymes and stuff you need to break food down into your stomach, from your stomach all the way to get it into your body. So I don't think the little bit that we're adding in of baking soda is really going to interfere with it that much. Take 2 eggs in another bowl. Now, if you have an egg beater, you can use an egg beater. I'm going to use a whisk because I'm using a whisk right now. I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to beat these eggs thoroughly. Excuse me 1 minute. All right. Turn your grill on low. Let it start getting hot. All right, now for buttermilk, we're going to need, or if you wish to use sour milk, you can. I'm going to need 2.5 cups. And we're going to add this to your eggs. And into the buttermilk and egg mixture, they want you to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Going to make a well in the middle. And you're going to mix this up thoroughly. Now, if you want to make your, might need the egg beaters for this. If you want to make yours lighter, you can separate your eggs, beat the egg yolk individually. Now, if you wish to add fruit to this, you can add blueberries. If you want to chop up strawberries, or you wish to put nuts in it, whatever you want to add, you can add to this. But I wanted to show you how you can make it more nutritious with a little bit of changing on it. Here's where I'm just using plain butter because it's easier to grease. Some people will use shortening when they do this, but I like the flavor when I'm cooking pancakes, the butter. Now, when the pancakes are ready to turn over is when you see bubbles. They'll first start developing on the edge and they'll work towards the middle. Then it's time to turn it over. And if you have the flame too high, you'll notice that they're more burnt, and that's not what you want. You need a low flame to do this so it can cook up. And that's how you know they're done. You remember when I was trying to make that citrus jam and it messed up on it? I saved the jars, and we're actually going to use the syrup over these pancakes, which will give it a nice flavor. We'll have the citrus with the pancakes and the bacon. I just think it'll be a nice dinner. All right then. Now, I don't know if you can see these pancakes, but they're really, really a nice brown. I want to say a golden brown, and we're finishing up 2 of them. The center one hasn't quite come up with bubbles in the middle, but I'll try to show you a few of them. See? And this is how they come out really nice and light. And instead of serving, because you can't serve them all at once, I put a little butter on them, and all what they have to do is put the syrup on them when they get them. I'll put the butter on as I whip them out. And you'll see lovely air bubbles. Low flame, because you have to cook them all the way through. If you cook them at a high, you'll notice the inside is not done and the outside is burnt. That's why you use a low flame. You're going to spread out. Come on. Okay, now come on. I'm going to continue doing this, but I hope you try this way of making pancakes. Take care.